What up, what up, what up, what up, YouTube? How you doing today? Oh, it is a beautiful day in Westchester County. And today is voting day for New York. Seeing a lot of people out there voting. Our main people to vote for here in this area for is the Senate is Bowman and Ingalls. Yeah, I could dump on Ingalls all day. The only negative thing I got about Bowman is he's running in the Democratic Party. You know how I feel about so-called change within. You know how I feel about people detaching themselves away from parties. And that's where I'm at right now. Black people never get the change that they need as long as they commit themselves to a party, and as long as they got people coming in to the party. But nevertheless, it's a all right, so I'm gonna have a little talk with you guys. I'm gonna sit here on this bench. I say Jamal for Congress. So the people here in Westchester County is all in for Jamal Bowman, and it is justifiable. Ingalls is a horrible guy. He don't even come here. He doesn't spend time with here. He doesn't spend time here. He's so focused on U.S. issues versus community issues. Bowman has always been a community man. He's always worked hard in the community of Westchester, trying to do whatever he can to educate the kids. He actually started his own school for kids to try to teach them a proper education, so I give him that credit. He's always tried to do right by education, especially for black kids, which I appreciate him for that. And he's been involved in everything from feeding the poor to trying to help people start business, so I got to give the brother his credit. My only problem is he's running in the Democratic Party, but I guess you got to run somewhere, right? I mean, running green ain't, it has its limit. So, especially on a local area. But my thing is, are you running in the party to disrupt the party? Because we had a lot of people do that and they kind of falling short in that area. I'm about to go in the city, so I got my mask on. I got my shield in my bag to handle some business. But I'm not voting. Why don't you write Bernie in? I'm not. Let me tell you, son, if you have not took time to separate the issues of my community and made a decision to tackle them, then you're not getting my vote. When I said no black agenda, no vote, I mean that. When I say no reparation, especially with the cash payment, and you sit here and deny cash payments to blacks, I'm not voting for you. You can hate me all you want. You can unsubscribe, but that's me. You do what you want to do. I'm not telling you what you want to write in Bernie or whatever. Do whatever you want to do. This brother right here, I am so serious about this period being a hot period to push a black first agenda. We need to close the wealth gap between blacks and whites. Because now we've had, and blacks been instrumental in that. We've done so much to try to get other people to fall in love with this country, to come to this country, and they pass right by us. They get things that we never got. You came here from Poland. You came here as a Jew fleeing a Holocaust. You came here, no matter where you come from. You come here for Somalia, whatever. You come here and you get more advances than the people who helped build this country. And now you're starting to pass us when it comes to wealth. There has to be a moment where we just say, all right, stop. These people were here before we got here. These people suffered in measures that we have no clue of suffering. Yes, we came from another country and we suffered in our other country, but you came to our country to escape that, to live a better life. We've been in this country and we can't escape that, and we haven't even had a better life offered to us. All we got is freedom and pull yourself by the bootstraps. Yet you never gave us boots or strap to pull up. What do you think we're supposed to get it out our behind? Yeah, I had a Nigerian brother come here. Brother, you in America, you should be able to make it here. Bruh, you come from Nigeria. You come here because of the Immigration Act. You got more available to you than we got. And we help you. We help get that law passed. The problem is it's the system against Native American blacks. And when I say Native Americans, blacks who were dragged here through chattel slavery and forced to work for free and never really profit. The only thing we got was scrap meat, a little bit of land, owned the master's land, and a broken down shack, and we had to make do with that. And if we didn't do right by the master, he would come and tear that down. But so I'm on this Black First thing. So if you're a politician, I don't care if you're Jamal Bowman. I love you, bruh, but you don't have a black agenda. You haven't voiced your support for reparations. If you did, it hasn't been loud. I don't need that. I need somebody bold. I need somebody willing to risk it all for the sake of his people. See, Barack Obama didn't do that. Why? Because we are not his people. Contrary to what most blacks believe, Barack Obama is not our people. His people originated from Kenya. His mama originated from Kansas. There's no root in slavery here. And there's no root in trying to grow through systemic racism here. He was protected by his mother. White privilege had him covered when he was under his mom. White privilege had him covered under his grandfather and grandmother. He never really spent time with his black side of his family, his Nigerian side of his family. So he don't understand. He don't. Even when he came here to New York, he stayed on the Columbia University side of New York, which is pretty uppity, pretty bourgeois. The only time he really got that experience as a community organizer in Chicago, and that was by design. So no, I didn't vote. And I know you can be mad at me. You the problem, man. How you gonna expect things to change and you not vote? But, bruh, we've been voting for almost 40, 50 years, nothing changed. Tell me what has changed. Sometimes you gotta deny people your support. And ain't no way in hell I'm supporting any lying, bigot, racist, rapist, neither on the blue or the green. Well, you gonna cause Trump. Right now, we're not even in the general election. Joe Biden was going to win New York anyway because Bernie tucked his tail in and quit. Yeah, he left his name on the ballot. No, he should have never quit in the first place. He should have kept running. But he didn't have a black agenda. He didn't support reparations, and neither do Joe Biden, and neither do most of the Democrats. That's why the Democratic Party ain't getting none of my vote. Republican Party ain't getting none of my vote. Don't come tell me, well, a no vote for here is a vote for there. Stop with that mess. That's a bunch of BS. Votes have to be tallied. Don't let nobody tell you that lie. Well, if you don't vote for this one, a no vote for this one is a vote for this one. That's a doggone lie. That's a psychological ploy to get you to go ahead. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I better go vote for this person. You're right. I didn't think about that. A no vote for Joe is a vote for Trump. Votes have to be tallied up. And you're not going to add my vote to your tally of destruction. So if I go vote for Joe Biden, I will be responsible for anything that he do in office. If I go vote for Trump, I'll be responsible for anything he do in office. But if I don't vote for any other of those turkeys, I'm not responsible for anything that they do in office because I didn't put them there. And if any black person gonna stand there and let the fear of Trump and not understand there's a fear behind Biden. He's the reason why we're marching in the street, because of that horrible crime bill, one of the top 5 racist bill in American history that's caused all this mess, that caused the doggone police department to brutalize us without impunity. You think I'm gonna support that? No, you go do whatever you do. All right? You're putting a pathological lying, racist, rapist, into office that crafted bills, that know how to work with a Congress to craft even more bills so he can sign them easy to brutalize you. Trump can't do that. Trump ain't got the guts to do that. He don't have the smartness to do that. Joe Biden got the smartness, and that's what makes him dangerous. Ain't no way I'm voting for any rapist. Any liar, pathological liar at that. Any rapist, any racist, not voting for him. That's an automatic no for me. Like your boy on Americans Got Talent. That's a no for me, dog. Once you lie, and you stand up there lying, I see you on the debate stage, and you sit there and lie, to the point where you got Bernie Sanders shaking his head saying, come on, Joe, really? You sit there and lie about Social Security? You sit there and lie about the crime bill? That you sit there and lie? You think I'm going to support that guy? Well, we got to support one of these lies. No, you got to support one of these lies. I ain't got to support none of these turkeys. You got to support. You don't even have to support them. You just falling for that fear. I'm feared that Trump is going to tear down our democracy. He probably would. He has the tendency to do it. But I believe Joe Biden can tear it down and tear it down quicker. You let a man like that get some kind of power, he's that low-cut person that lays in the cut just waiting for the power to come. And when the powers come, oh, you're going to wish you never gave him that power. See, black people have been dealing with Trumps all our lives. We know we'll rather deal with our racism up front than this low-key, got my arms around my shoulder, trying to make me think you're not a racist and a bigot when I know you are. And then that fake black agenda. So here's the point. I'll say it again strongly. I don't mix words. No black agenda, no vote for me. I need to hear about your black agenda before the vote. I need to analyze it. I need you to get that from the black community. I don't need you coming up with it. I need you to spend time with the black community and let that black community give you the black agenda. And I need you to run on it. And I need you to support reparations with cash payments. It is essential that we have that. It is essential. Look at that right there. Let me stop. It is essential that, hey, I'm a guy. What do you expect me to do? Come on now. I'm a single man. What do you expect me to do? Can't vote for somebody like that. I won't vote for nobody like that. I will vote for strong, wise, bold, and at least some integrity. I'm not going to ever vote on fear. I'm not ever going to vote on the lesser two evils. I don't fall for the con job of these political hacks of good guy, bad cop. The Republicans bad, so you got to trust the Democrats. That's good cop, bad cop. At the end of the day, both of these cops trying to get you in jail. I don't do that. You need to be an aggressive, bold leader that's unashamed, and you're not ashamed to stand up for black people and black agenda. I got a young lady, friend of mine, I'm going to have as my first guest on the Bobby Brown Show. She's out in Connecticut, and she is a politician. She sits on city council, and she unapologetically support the ADOS movement. She unapologetically think we need reparation for black people. She understands that without this call, you're looking, but no, today is vote day in New York. And true to my word, a vote sticker on me. Well, didn't you vote down ballot? Each one of the persons in the down ballot have not said anything about how they can bring some real true change to the black community that still suffers a whole lot. And don't get me wrong. I mean, a lot of black people in Westchester County are doing pretty decent, but it's not at an equal level. And if you're not pushing an agenda that's going to make it equal, then I'm not pushing you. Malcolm X said the only way to really show your strength and power is you got to detach yourself from these parties. Because party shows allegiance. And as long as they can count on your allegiance, they're not going to do nothing for you. earn your allegiance. Detach yourself from parties. Party in general. Or the Green Party. I'm not joining any party. I'll support you individually. If you're green and you got a black agenda, you my guy. You support reparations, you my guy. Howard Hawkins is not my guy. Even Jesse the Body, if he's not supporting, he ain't my guy. Anyway, I'm gone. Sorry, New York. Thought I was going to go out there and support your boy. I don't support bigot, lying rapists. Especially when they ain't got no black agenda. At least make it hard for me to say no. You go in the opposite direction. You're not offering anything for your vote. You just really believe the fear of Trump is enough for you to win this election. You really believe that if I just stay my butt in the basement and don't say nothing, I'm going to win. Yeah, you're going to win this primary because Bernie Sanders punked out, tucked his tail in, and decided to support his good friend Joe over his base. The nerves of you going to choose a politician over the people who've been pushing you all this time. Well, he's still in the... Come on, people. Bernie Sanders decided to turn his back on you and turn his face toward Joe. You can't call it anything else but that. And I don't know, I don't care what YouTuber don't agree with me or not. This is my opinion. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me again, shame on me. You stabbed me in the back the first time in 2016. That ain't happening again. Anyway, let me get out of here. I can't see who's all up here. Let me see. I'm old. See the grays in the beard, right? Eric Good, what's up, man? What's up? Man, Joe Biden will pick a Republican Supreme Court nominee just as fast as Trump. So, don't people coming out, what about the Supreme Court? Joe Biden will pick a Republican. Look, Obama was trying to pick a Republican to appease to Republicans. So don't think that they're going to get the Supreme Court. I'm not going to be involved in trying to acerbate the situation where we can continue this string along to try to keep a Democrat in office. I could care less about a Democrat in office. Not the bite on the south right here. I could care less about keeping a party in power, because that's what that talking point is. What about the Supreme Court? Supreme Court don't mean nothing. These Democrats push, first of all, people understand a lot of Democrats are actually conservatives. A lot of them are. They're not lefties. They're not even in the middle no more. They're conservatives. Anytime you got Obama saying my policies would have made Reagan proud, that's bad. So what? You put a conservative, a right-wing Democrat in office. That's why people vote for Bauman, because Bauman is not Ingalls. Ingalls is a right-wing Democrat that probably would support whoever Joe Biden nominate, even if it is a right-winger. So all these talking points or all these hooks on a string to fish you in to go back to vote for Democrats and big numbers, I'm not falling for that mess, man. Trump doing all this, Joe Biden will do it too. Come on. Stop trying to make it seem like there's a difference between those two when it's not. Again, both of them are pathological liars, bigot racists with rape allegations. The problem is Joe have pushed more conservative right-wing policies than Trump can ever dream of. And extreme and ignorant as Trump is, Joe Biden is extreme and intelligent. Which one you think is more dangerous? The extreme intelligence. See, Joe Biden got a relationship with the Democratic Party. He got a relationship with most of the Republican Party. And he can rally those people to come together, that's going to destroy you as a black person and allow everybody else to come up in America but you. And then you're going to try to string me along with these talking points. I'm sorry, brother. I love you, but that don't work here, bro. Joe Biden he'll push the Supreme Court. Anyway, who's up here? I can't see. Rosanna, what's up? Ron, you're right. He already said, look, as soon as I get in office, y'all gonna get privileges, more privilege than black people, DACA people, Hispanic, Latino people. We're gonna give you more privileges than black people. And that's good for you, but it's not. How do you think we feel about that? I mean, come on. How do you think we feel about that? People coming to us, we help push the immigration bill. And then people come in the country and get more than we get. That's not why we did that. Let's see who is those. What's up, Emil? What's up, ANPDM1? Why is Biden all over the black female vote but ignoring policies that impact men in their place? I don't know what to say. I mean, we got some black sisters that has more respect for the white man than the black man. Don't get me wrong. We black men have done a lot to disrespect our black women, our black queens. But that don't mean the other person's going to give you just as much as respect as we do. They're going to use you like any other person. Joe Biden used black women like I don't know what. I'm going to make a black woman vice VP. Well, he never said a black woman, a woman of color. He never said a black woman. He did say he's going to make a black woman a Supreme Court. All these are tag-alongs to try to keep the black vote. I can't believe pathological lying rapists. Amy Klobuchar had to dump out because of Minnesota. So who else they got? Kamala Harris. Most of these people that are in the police force, most of these cops, these female black cops. You think I'm gonna want to vote for that? And then this dude died about 6 months in office, and they take over as vice president, take over as president. I don't care about that black and black woman stuff. If you don't have a heart for your community, then screw off. I'd rather take a white person with the heart of my community than a black person who don't care. And Kamala Harris definitely don't care, because when she was in power, she did more harm to her black community. Anyway, let me keep going. All right, guys, I'm gonna bounce up out here. I gotta get to the Bronx, and then probably go take some pictures in Manhattan. I don't know. I just want to take this day off and just relax and chill. Just take some day off and relax and chill. That's all. Just want to let you guys know that I love you, and please don't get it twisted. I love people of all races, creed, colors. No matter what your lifestyle is, no matter what your religion, I love you. You're a human being. You're somebody that God created. I believe in a God, and He created you special. And I want to try to treat you special. We may be in disagreement when it comes to issues, when it comes to some stances, when it comes to some policies, but it has nothing to do with you. I can love you. I had somebody gonna tell me, if you love me, you will support me. Well, I got a crackhead uncle. He's on that crack. To this day, he's still looking for crack. I love him, but I ain't supporting him. So all these things that people say just has nothing to do with anything, man. You know, I can love you and not even support you. You know, I love you just for being a human being. That's where my love stands strong at. So we could disagree, Republicans, independent, I still love you. Lefties, Democrats, I got a little more Republican and conservative in me than you probably think I got left in me. You can't put me in a box. There's certain things I believe and certain things I stand true on the left and the right. And I'm not even what you call middle, because I'm extreme on a whole lot of other issues. But here's my one thing, is I love you. I'm extremely in love with people. And I'm extremely in love with you guys. Nah, not that kind of way, but agape, the love of God, unconditional love. I just love you. And I just want everybody to have the best. But when it comes to this issue, with this movement going now, where it's supposed to be Black Lives Matter, which got co-opted by the Black Lives Matter organization, which really pushes all lives. They secretly push all lives. When it comes to policies, the policies is policies to cater to all. No, I'm a supporter of the Black Lives mantra, the Black Lives movement. I'm not supporting them in this endeavor. The Black First movement need to be leading this, and the Black First movement, I'm doing whatever I can to help them lead this thing, because there's a lot of things we need to get that Black Lives Matter is not going to push for. Reparations is one of them. Closing the wealth gap is another one. The policing measures that Black Lives Matters are weak. We need some serious criminal policies on police officers, and Black First Movement is pushing that. You know, you're going to be fired, you're going to be investigated, you're not going to get paid, and you will go to jail to the fullest extent of the law. There's none of this man be paying me weak policies when it comes to law enforcement. You're going to get the same thing as everybody else going to get. So you can cry, scream, and holler, my badge is not stained all you want, bruh. That badge stained. That badge got more stains than Monica Lewinsky's dress, because it's the institution. And the Black First Movement is going to change that. And all we do is ask that you support us, and let's stay focused on getting the needs of the Black community, especially the ADOS community, taken care of first. Once we come together as one to nip that in the bud, and the number one thing is to dismantle white supremacy. Once we can get that nipped in the bud, then we can go on to other things. Then we can go on. Anyway, I'm Robert, Bob TV, host of the Bobby Brown Show, host of the Rob Report, Big Rob Reviews, where we review it all from hot dog to your grandma drawers. I'll holler at you later. I love you guys. Peace.